How's it going, everybody? My name is Patrick Thompson here on the Pinner and Patrick Show with my man.
What's up? I'm Adam Wasson, filling in for Doug Pinner today.
We're here out at Vanilla Sugar Face and Body. We're going to head in there and talk with Liz Steffen, owner and licensed esthetician. This is going to be a fantastic show. You'll have to see it to believe it. What's happening, everybody? We're in here at Vanilla Sugar Face and Body with Liz Steffen, Amanda, and Megan here in Vanilla Sugar Face and Body. We are in the lab, quote unquote, with the model Amanda, getting her. I know she's getting something done with her eyebrows. I know Adam and I we're more manly, masculine, so we don't
Actually,
know too much.
Eyelashes, Patrick.
Eyelashes. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So
you're a guy. I'll forgive you.
she'll torture us here in a little bit. So, Liz, what do we have going on here today with Amanda?
They're doing a very popular treatment that's hot on the market right now in a lot of different spas. They are doing a lash lift. What she's actually doing is perming the eyelashes. There is such a thing as perming eyelashes. So think back to the 80s where, you used to get those curly Q hairdos that were all trendy back then, but you guys weren't around during the 80s, were you?
Calling us young.
Okay, I'm showing my age here. Anyway, so she's perming them. She glues the eyelashes up onto a silicone rod. And she's actually applying a very pink solution, as you can see right there. It's very pink because we need to be able to see it for safety purposes. A lot of perm solutions, like for the hair, are very thin and runny. This is not. This stays put wherever you put it. We don't actually put it on the skin. It only goes on the hair that's attached to the rod. So it's a very safe procedure to have done. She's going to leave that solution on for about 10 to 15 minutes. Everyone has a slightly different processing time. But I think, Amanda, you're right around 13 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes it right about 13 minutes.
13 minutes.
And yeah, it's cool.
So I got a couple questions on this thing here.
Yeah.
I mean, the white that's on her eye right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if her eyes are closed or open. What's going on?
I know,
here?
it's hard to tell. Her eyes are closed.
Okay.
We don't want any fumes to get into the eye, so they stay closed for the entire service. Now, the gel patches, first of all, these are anti-aging, so she's actually getting an anti-aging treatment as well. But what the main purpose of that eye patch is to actually hold down those lower lashes. Because when we're gluing up the upper eyelashes, we don't want to glue up the lower lashes too.
Okay.
We don't want to perm those up because then they'll just be poking you down.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I'm over here pulling my eyelashes up, like, how are they doing this over here?
Yeah.
And with this to perm it up, you're trying to make it look bigger, right? The eyelashes.
Yeah, a lot of people's natural eyelashes kind of point downward or straight out. And a lot of women don't actually like to wear mascara. Women can be very natural looking, but they still want to take care of themselves. So this is an alternative to wearing mascara. So they're going to pop, so they don't actually have to curl their lashes. We have like these little crimping tools.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys ever seen those?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
so.
Yeah, a little crimping tool. So they don't have to do that anymore. So it saves them time first thing in the morning when they're getting ready for the day.
Gotcha.
But at the end of this treatment, we're actually going to put a tint on her. So we're actually going to dye the lashes. A lot of people's lashes actually get blonde towards the end or a lighter brown. They change color.
Yes.
So yeah, right? Like both of you guys have very light eyelashes. But if we tinted them, you'd actually see them more.
Okay.
My eyelashes are actually very ombre. They're two different colors. About half the lash is a light brown and the other half is like completely blonde.
Interesting.
And so if I was to get an eyelash lift or just a tint, you'd actually be able to see my eyelashes
Okay.
without wearing mascara.
So with like a hair perm, it's every few months that you have to get it. How
Yep.
long does one of these
About 6
last
weeks.
for? Okay.
About 6 weeks. And the women absolutely love it. There was a video that went viral on Facebook recently, and maybe a little over a year ago it went viral. And ever since then, our business really increased for this service.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Was it your video or was it just someone else's?
It was somebody else's.
What was the video that made it go viral? Was it just the...
Somebody just made a video. And it was like one of the, like a big company, like a magazine made a big video, and people started calling.
Right.
I saw the video.
That's awesome.
I saw the video go viral, and then our phone just started ringing.
So
It was
you guys,
crazy.
you guys been here for 4 years now.
Yes.
Is this something you guys been doing that whole time, and
Yep.
it just didn't get popular till then? Okay.
Yep, we've been offering this pretty much since the time we opened. We used to do like one every 2 or 3 months. and now we'll do 2 or 3 a week sometimes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's a very popular service now.
Very cool.
What are some other popular ones as far as eyelashes go?
Eyelash extensions. Yay! We really like doing eyelash extensions around here. It's a very tedious job. You have to have a very steady hand. It takes a long time to get very good. Anytime we start doing that, we have a strict training program where we don't really let anyone even do it after they've been practicing it. Well, they don't start until they've been practicing it for about 2 months.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
And so when we really believe in training here, we do lots and lots and lots of training. We trained yesterday, we're training again today. You know, we were working on a facial. Today we're, you know, doing lashes. And it's really good for me to see them doing this as well. Because the two of them can go in here and train on their own, but sometimes it's good to have that third person
For sure.
and to get that feedback.
Absolutely.
So lately, you know, it's been a little slower because the summer is kind of calming down. Waxing season's not as popular, so this is our training period. And we plan for it, so we like
That's
September.
good. That's good. Experts in your field, that's for sure. What Amanda's doing here, is this actually something that she's wanting, or is it like you're training today? What would that be here?
So Amanda actually used to be a client of ours before
Okay.
she became a team member. And she used to come in and get this done by us. And one day she walked in off the street saying, "Are you guys hiring? Because I really
love
like
it.
it here."
Yep.
And we weren't actually hiring at the time, but we went out and had coffee and talked. And I just fell in love with her and thought she'd be a great asset to us. And when the time was right, she came on
Awesome.
board.
Very cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
All right, I gotta ask. Now I've
Okay.
got some blue goop in the gold.
In
Yeah,
the dish.
pink before. What's the difference here?
The pink is the perming solution. The blue is the setting solution.
Okay.
So I'm not a hair expert. That would actually be Amanda here, so she could explain that, but I don't know if she's not mic'd up. So the setting solution is, does it close the follicles?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it closes the follicle and it's going to hold the perm.
Okay.
So when you chemically treat the hair, you open up the hair follicle. It's like if you take a hot shower, but then if you rinse your hair with cold water, it's going to feel silky, more silky. It's closing that follicle, the coolness, but we actually have to have a chemical reaction because of a chemical being put on.
Okay.
Did I explain that well enough?
Yeah, so the pink solution is breaking the bond in your hair, and the blue solution
Puts it back together.
closes the follicle and makes the bond that you broke, it makes it stay in place.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But she's more technical than me.
The with this procedure, I know Megan's like really right in there on Amanda. So someone who's never had this done before, you recommend that you are got to be pretty comfortable with someone being right by your eyebrows and your eyes, especially.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that their eyes twitch quite significantly. She's not twitching at all. She's like the perfect model. In fact, when I'm looking at her eyelashes, Megan got them so straight on there. But sometimes, you know, as we age, you know, our skin starts drooping a little bit. So sometimes we actually have to tape up the eyelid and to get everything to go on straight, because also what happens is you get crunching right up in here, and it's really hard. I mean, she's like the ideal person to do a lash lift on, but most people are actually very difficult. And Megan's got young, great, strong eyes. I have to wear magnifiers now
Gotcha.
to get really in the detailed work. But this is also a magnifying lamp right here. So she could also stick this here and see, you know, magnify those lashes to make sure she got them all. They're not popping off or anything like that.
Very interesting. Now with this procedure, I don't know if that's the right term right now, but how far
It is a procedure,
how
yeah.
far are we in now
Service.
right now with this?
She has like 8 more minutes.
8 more minutes.
With the pink, with the
And
perm
then
on.
we take it off, and then we would apply the blue, and we let that. I usually let it sit for like 10,
Yeah, about 10 minutes
10
with the
Okay.
blue solution.
and then you take that off, and then you apply tint, which I haven't. I need to mix that up actually. But we do like black tint on all of her lashes to make them, because she has really actually pretty light lashes. So the black makes them really pop with the curl after you do the service. And we also tint your bottom lashes, which I'm about to get to on the next step. So,
Very interesting.
so yeah.
Yeah, she'll actually peel this back, and then she'll stick it under the lashes so the lashes pop out. And so we actually color both tops and bottom lashes to really make the eyes pop.
And that's
Awesome.
part of the service price.
Yes.
Some people ask that. They
Yep.
think that the
No
tint-
additional charge, that's included in the price.
Good.
So
Nice.
sometimes while the solution is sitting on, we're not doing it here. Sometimes we'll give a neck and shoulder massage.
I was gonna ask.
You know, and like rub the neck. Oh, does
Okay.
that feel
That feels
good?
great.
we love taking care of our guests. You know, we've got 3-inch memory foam toppers on all of our tables. And when somebody comes in here, a lot of times they get it in the evening after they just got off work and they're exhausted. And they just lay down here and they just like all their worries go away. And we just give them some love, and they're, you know, they're feeling great when they walk out of here.
Awesome.
Awesome.
And it's not even a full body massage, but yet they're still very relaxed.
That's I noticed the aromatherapy and
Yep. We like to make sure we hit all the senses when people walk in the doors here. Sight, we have beautiful, cool lights in here. We
Yep.
don't have the ugly fluorescent lights. So the colors are really calming. And then we have like some fun music. We play very trendy music here.
Yep.
We don't play rap or country or blues. It's like modern, hipster, chill, like some
Despacito.
40s, big band kind of stuff.
like it.
Yeah, we love that kind of vibe. And then we definitely get the aromas going. We get our essential oils. And this is like our steamer mag light combo. And right here we can actually, there's a little pad we can put essential oils in. And so when we steam their face, they're getting aromatherapy as well. And we customize it for everybody depending on what their skin needs are.
Okay.
Wow.
But we can't do any water on her right now
Right.
because it would ruin the perm.
Understandable.
Yeah.
You can't do any water on your lashes for 24 hours after your appointment.
Yep.
24 hours?
24 hours.
Yep. Or
Just
else
like the
it'll
hair.
Deactivate.
Good to know.
Yep.
Yep. So
With-
and probably not a lot of humidity either.
Yeah.
So like, I wouldn't work out after I got this service. I get that question a lot.
Yeah, don't
That's a
go
good
don't go in a
question.
steam room.
Right. With this procedure here, or service, excuse me, how long does it typically take?
It's 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay.
Yep. Sometimes it's a little faster for some people.
Depends on the process.
It depends on the process time. Everyone is a little bit different. Some people, their hair process is really fast, and then some people's really slow. It just depends on how porous the hair is and maybe a couple other factors. Like I said, I'm not a hair. She's actually a licensed cosmetologist.
Okay.
So she's licensed to do aesthetics as well, but her specialty was hair before she came here. So she knows more all about the bonding and the debonding of hair.
Very good. Very cool.
But she takes about 13 minutes. You can over perm the hair. I've seen it before, where the hair will actually start spinning this way.
Okay.
It doesn't happen very often, but I have seen it.
That's the perm that I'm thinking of with the
Yep.
hair and stuff like that. So that's not the perm you want with your eyelashes.
No.
Got it.
No. And it's usually when they have really long lashes, and I think they're overly porous.
Yeah.
Would that be correct?
Or,
Yeah.
or if this is their second time, or if they've already had a perm before and there's some still left over from the 6 weeks prior at the very tip of your lashes, you can double process the lash as well.
Yeah.
And that will cause it to
Spin.
spiral. Yeah.
Yeah.
With this next step here, did you say that there's a next step that you're just about to do, Megan?
Yep. She's got like 3 more minutes.
3 more
Yeah.
minutes. Kind of describe that next step before going into that, if you could.
Sure. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna take. Where'd you go? Oh,
Right there.
I'm
Our
gonna
tools
take-
always go missing around here.
No,
We have a lot of
seriously.
little tools.
Yes, you do.
So this is like this little like plastic guy. Is like it's kind of like it's how we put the lashes onto the rod here with the glue, but I really like to remove product with it because it just comes off super easy, and you don't have to waste these little applicators that tend to be kind of expensive. So I'm going to, like, when I start taking it off, what I'll do is I'll take my little mirror that I have here, which I'm like in love with. You kind of set it down so you can see the base of the lashes really good. And then I'm gonna take this flat edge and basically just go over her whole thing and start at the base and press in and pull that product off all across the rod, and then I'm going to be wiping it on this 2x2. And then I will switch over here. So once everything's off of her lashes, then I'm going to, there's a few little stragglers that popped out over here, so I'm actually going to fix those with some of the glue again, and this tool. And then I'm going to apply the blue on top for 10 minutes. And then once those 10 minutes are over, you do the same thing with this tool. You just take it off, put it on your 2x2, and then I will also be, during the time she's doing this blue processing, we're going to move this tape underneath her lashes like she was talking about. And I'm going to be tinting the bottom lashes while she's processing in the blue. And then we're going to take off the blue.
There's more.
Yep.
Take off the blue. And then I actually usually take the tint off of the bottom then too, just to clean them up. And then I put tint on the lashes again. Let those sit for like 5 minutes. And then you take all that off again. And then we have this like nourishing oil, which I need more of. But we have nourishing oil that you put on the lashes, and it takes everything off. So it takes the glue off, it gets the remainder of the tint or any of the other products that are sitting on the lashes off, and I just use these little guys.
Little lipstick wands.
Yep, so I take these with the oil and I remove the rod, like underneath here. I basically like let the oil kind of pry off the rod. And she doesn't feel any pain during this, by the way. It's not like a, you really don't feel it because the oil just kind of lets it slide right off. But once you get the rod off, then you need to clean the lashes up. And so I just take the lashes in between these two guys and just kind of go up the lashes like so, so that all the product comes off. And you just do that really until you feel like the lashes are pretty clean. And then it's all done.
Very interesting.
Yeah, we have
Awesome.
to have a lot of good hand-eye coordination for our job. You know, this is just one service that we do, but our hands are so important for our craft because we really believe in doing the fine, detailed work. We get people that come in here all the time that got like botch jobs from other places, and we're fixing a lot of stuff. And
Right.
it's because people don't take the time and really master their craft. They just take a course maybe online and think, I can do this. But
Yep.
I mean, there's major safety in what we do.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
not only that, but we're fully insured here as well for
Yep.
everything that we do. And, you know, a lot of places aren't licensed, they're not insured, and you're dealing with people's faces,
Yeah. And
Eyeballs.
their eyeballs. And we just like to make sure we're compliant with all safety procedures. It's very important to us.
absolutely. Absolutely. Now she's taking that
Yep,
pink
she's
film
taking it
off.
off now. Yep, you'll still see some residue left on there. That's fine. And it all comes off at the very end. But the nourishing agent will work right through a little bit of that leftover residue.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, we are out here at Vanilla Sugar Face and Body with owner and licensed esthetician Liz Steffen here, Amanda and Megan. These two ladies that are doing a lovely job still today, and I'm sure Amanda's eyelashes are going to turn out fantastic.
It's our favorite service, I think.
So I know that you have an appointment coming in here just here in a little bit today, so I think we're going to step into the next room, and she gets to work on our lovely eyelashes and whatever we got
Brows.
going on us. So brows, eyebrows.
I thought, are we doing lash extensions on you guys?
I don't
I
think
think
so.
Pat wanted that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you wanted the biggest and boldest lash
Yes.
extensions, right?
She's
Okay.
got a strongman competition tomorrow. That'd be a great look for it. Yeah.
Love it. I love it. So we're gonna head in there, get all ready for this, and have red eyebrows the rest of the afternoon.
All right, we're back in the other room now. We got Pat getting ready to get all done up, get a nice little makeover here, get pretty for the weekend. What do we got going on here?
So we're gonna wax his eyebrows, and the first thing
Yes.
that we do is we always apply a little bit of oil. It creates like a natural barrier between the wax and his skin. It's a little extra safety. You're not actually taught to really do that in school. Some schools may teach that, but we like to make sure we just have just a very thin layer on it because it just protects the skin just a little bit more. And I'm gonna get some wax. We're gonna put it on you.
All right. Now this is my second time actually getting my eyebrows waxed here at Vanilla Sugar Face and Body, And the first time I remember it was done by Miranda, I believe her name was, and she did an excellent job. It was 2 days before my wedding. Now, I said just a little bit ago that your eyebrows would be red. They actually don't get that red here.
No, no. The reason they don't get red is because we have certain safety protocols with our wax. As you can see, I'm just standing here with wax on the stick.
Yeah.
I'm letting this actually cool.
Interesting.
And a lot of people, they dip it right into the wax pot that's already hot and they slap it right on the skin. But we really just take our time. And so we're just starting with the whole little unibrow here.
Yes, she just called it a unibrow.
Called it the unibrow. Call a spade, right, Patrick?
You're exactly right.
So we're just making sure I'm getting the wax everywhere I want it. So did it feel warm putting it on?
No, not at all.
Not at all, yeah.
And I mean, I know in the past I've had my eyebrows done before coming here, and sometimes it would feel sticky. Mm-hmm. The wax would, and this doesn't feel sticky at all.
Well, one of the reasons why it doesn't feel sticky is that we do apply that oil on there. And that takes away some of the tackiness of the stickiness.
And that didn't hurt either.
Yep. You can see we didn't get all the hairs off, so we won't over wax him. But what we will do is we'll end up tweezing those at the very end.
That's like the worst part. Ooh.
I know.
So you start with the wax and then kind of shape a little bit with the tweezers at the end, is that right?
Yeah, we do use the tweezers at the end to get any stragglers that were left
Okay.
behind. But we do most of our shaping with the wax itself.
Okay.
Yep. So I did put some pressure on him right there. So he's a little pink, but everything looks fine right there.
I'm tough.
I really just kind of pushed on him a bit there. So I'm going to tilt his head here. So I'm just going to kind of see where I want to create my line here. And with the men, we don't go crazy or hog wild on them. We don't give them a strong arch or anything like that. We just really like to clean it up.
Now, I've had mine threaded and tweezed, and people say that those are a lot more painful than the waxing. Is that kind of a little bit true there?
It is. If somebody was to actually pull that skin taut like this while they're doing the tweezing or the threading, it won't hurt as much.
Really?
But a lot of people don't do that. It's just a simple technique of doing this. So like whenever I start tweezing him, even when I apply the wax, I always pull that skin taut.
Okay.
You're just going to get a much thorough waxing service, and it does hurt a whole lot less.
Good to know.
Yeah, and so you can see how I'm going to divide his brow up into two sections here, right here. And I don't stand there and rub, rub, rub,
Wow.
because when you do that, it's going to cause more irritation on the skin.
Okay.
And as you can see all
Oh,
that
wow,
hair?
yeah.
See all that hair right there?
Pat.
We got a lot off you, Pat. And then we're going to do the rest of the brow right there. Pull that skin taut and give it a little tug there.
Wow.
How'd that feel, Patrick?
Fine.
Yeah.
Now, you said you don't go as crazy with the guys on shaping. With women, spend a little bit more time shaping it, or?
It depends if they already have a good shape to work with. We do have this is called like the Luxe brows. We don't do much shaping here. It's just you put the wax on, you get it off.
I gotcha.
But we do have appointments, the 30-minute appointments, where we'll really take our time shaping, teaching them how to fill them in. So it's like a coaching lesson as well for them.
So not just coming in, you do it once, then they have to come back. It's you teach them
Yes.
what they need to do every day.
Yep. So we teach them, where to tweeze. We give them a mirror, and we show them how to fill in, because a lot of people's eyebrows are not even. That's pretty much everybody. Eyebrows are sisters; they're not twins. And with guys, it's not that big of a deal. But with ladies, we want to make sure that they know how to fill everything in appropriately.
Definitely.
Got it.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we're just going to do the base right there. And so I like to check back to see what I did over on that side before I continue on this side. So Patrick, does your wife like your eyebrows?
When they're waxed?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
She, when I got them done before the wedding, she was like, yeah, you need to get that done more often. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, I can put a front on and be all manly, but when you actually like look in the mirror and see your eyebrows, you're like, wow, I look like, I wouldn't say better, but I just look cleaned up.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't look like a scurv.
And that's one that I think a lot of people have that misconception that spas, face and body, it's mainly for women. What are some other services you offer for men?
We actually have a lot of men that come in for full body waxing.
Okay.
It's very popular. We have a couple guys that come in for facials, especially when they're dating.
I see.
You
What are
know,
the benefits of a facial for a guy? Same as a woman with the opening up the... Actually, I don't even know what a facial really, the benefits are for anyone.
That's okay. You know, it smooths out the complexion, it brightens it up, it cleans out their skin. And, you know, guys are definitely very concerned, you know, about their skin. It's not something that they talk about. Our type of business is it's very private. Unless if you're in close conversation with a very good friend, you know, most people find us online.
Right.
They don't, I mean, some people do hear about us from word of mouth, but it's when they're thinking to themselves, oh, I've got this problem, or I've got this thing, I don't know who to talk to about. It's the same thing with the gentlemen. They find us, you know, by going online, and we've got so much great information for the guys. And one of the things is we like to make them feel comfortable around here, and, you know, not be too girly, and the guys tend to like that.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we don't treat them any differently than we would treat
Right.
the ladies. And we do have quite a few men that come in here for services. Brows, back waxing. That's really popular, the back waxing. Yeah.
We might have to do that next show.
Yep. And so, yeah, we're going to clean him up on the top now. So I don't go in too crazy. With the lady, I would take most of that off. But for the guys, we want to make it look very natural. Sometimes it does take a little while to get your wax on just right.
Oh yeah, right in there now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you heard that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Took a little bit off.
Didn't
Yep.
feel that bad though.
He had a lot right there.
Oof.
Yeah.
That.
Yep. See that?
Nice.
See that? Yep. That's a lot for the top brow right there. You want to make sure that there's no hair sticking out right here so that doesn't grab onto it, so I could use the other side here. Gentle pressure, pull that skin taut, put a little pressure on at the very end. And then there's always usually a little wax left over, so we just kind of clean that up. But we'll apply oil on again, and that will take it off.
Very cool.
Yep. And grab my tweezers
You guys
here.
liking this here?
Yeah, this is good stuff, right, Patrick?
You bet.
Yeah, so we're just going to clean up these kind of stragglers down here at the very end. So I'm pulling his skin nice and taut so he doesn't feel the tweezing as much. He'll still feel it a little bit, but
Hardly.
yeah.
So guys, we are out here at Vanilla Sugar Face and Body with owner here and licensed esthetician Liz Steffen. Adam Wasson here to my left. He's gonna step in here in a little bit, get his done. But for the show here on the Penner and Patrick Show on Peoria Life, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed all this content we released for you. Thanks, Liz.
You're welcome. Bye.